What is going on, guys? There's no time for introduction. Just check out this first few sequence of plays and see how crazy it is. So, whoop! Alright, so the first play, the ball literally just hits me off the head. Let's just see this. Whoop! Come on, man. That should be an interception. I forget exactly what happened, but this was epic. Oh, yeah, look at my lurking skills. I lurk over to the post and then go back. And I'm pressing Y and I'm trying to strafe up. Nothing happens. Makes me look like I have terrible users, which probably is the case as well. And then I sniff out the screen pass, get a good stop there to make it 3rd and 8. And then let's see what's gonna happen. Nothing's open. Nothing's open. He scrambles. All right, he gets a first. Ooh, no! Look at that fumble. What a crazy fumble that was. And I was able to pick it up, scoop and score for 6 points. I mean, this game is pretty wild. This finish is going to be epic, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that. What's up, guys? This is Route Combo. The professor on the sticks, just bringing y'all a ranked game, clearing off my hard drive, and I can't believe I haven't posted this game yet. It's very good, and I was like excited when I was editing the game. I'm like, man, this game is real nice. And so you definitely want to stay tuned for this. I pick off the ball out of bounds. I only get 1 foot in, so no interception there. And this guy has a really good offense. He runs trips like you know, most other people. I get to play against the New England Patriots. You don't see that too often. You know, the thing is with Madden is if you don't have a dual threat quarterback, you really are putting yourself at a disadvantage. And so teams like the Broncos or the Patriots, you don't see as much. Like, you know, if Peyton Manning was a dual threat QB, I mean, you know, that Broncos team is very nice. And so, you know, that's why you always see the Seahawks and Niners, among other things as well. But the main reason is, like, if the Niners didn't have a mobile quarterback, they wouldn't be the best team in the game. The Seahawks would be. So that's just my opinion. But anyway, so it's nice to get a little different matchup. I'm the Indianapolis Colts with Andrew Luck. You know, the main reason why I do not like to bet on this game currently too much is because this game is really fluky. I mean, it really is. A lot of crazy stuff happens and a lot of stuff you can't control. And to me, if you can control the outcome more, I feel like then I would definitely play some money games. But this game, there's some crazy things that happen. A lot of weird drop picks, little fumbles at the worst time. You know, all sorts of crazy stuff happens. Like takeaway, this man's had the craziest losses ever. You know, from Hail Marys to quarterback sneaks on 4th and inches to get a first down to get the win. And then right there, I dropped the ball. Wide open, so it's really fluky. And I mean, all this stuff happens in real life as well, but at least in real life, it's not the computer, so it is a little bit different. But yeah, so this is a great game. I'm gonna start commentating over this. This guy, I feel like has been getting a little lucky with some things. He should have thrown a couple interceptions, and then that last pass, I had a linebacker right there, and then I had another guy right to the right as well. And Tom Brady just barely threw that ball in. Look at that tackle. That was kind of cool. The running back kind of like flew up and then came back down, and so I feel like he's throwing some pretty tight coverage. He's got away with it for the most part. I feel like I'm playing really good defense. It's hard to get those stops. It's hard to get 4 straight stops. This guy does a really good job of utilizing the drag route as well as some post routes, and he has pretty good pocket presence as well. So I was going to get a coverage sack earlier on in this game. I did a better job of mixing up playing coverage defense as I look back at this gameplay and blitzing, and then as the game wears on, I start blitzing a lot more, and I'm not able to stop this guy at all. Just to let y'all know, I mean, this guy has a really good offense, and I struggled this whole game. So right now it's a 14-10 game. I decided to do a little ground and pound, see how his run defense is. He definitely has blitzes, as you can see right there. He has an edge blitz. My running back was able to pick it up, and Darius Hayward-Bay got a little bit loose on the man coverage and was able to get some good yardage, and then once again try to hit him back with the ground and pound. I want to see how his run defense is, and so I can definitely run the ball on this guy. That's Trent Richardson. I wish he could do that in real life. I don't know what his deal is. I mean, I don't know. I'm a little worried about Trent Richardson because I just read an article where he went to Alabama, so I kind of have a little bit of loyalty to him. Like want him to do well, but he's supporting 11 people in his family, and they're all living with him. I believe they're living with him. I know he has 11 people he's supporting, which that's tough, man. And I just worry, I worry about his finances, and hasn't had a good season, which I know he got traded and a bunch of other stuff, and he's not like the quickest running back or shiftiest, but he's really physical and he has good vision, and he can cut pretty well. So I think he'll be able to find a home in Indianapolis. Just give the man a little bit of time. So we'll see what happens. I'm rooting for him and hope he can take care of his family, but not have too big of responsibility, because not a lot of a lot of people have been in that situation. A lot of bad things happen with that too. You just gotta learn how to say no sometimes to some people. So I don't know how I got off topic on there, but anyways, I'm down 21-17. He does a really good job of. I haven't hit that screen pass one time all game. He did a really good job of. See, he lurks around really well with his linebacker around the middle of the field. So this guy definitely knows what he's doing and is a pretty good player. And right here, right before half, I'm just trying to get it in the end zone without having to just settle for a field goal. So I throw one more deep in the end zone. I had my guy beat. He catches it, but he's out of bounds. Yeah, he caught it, but man, that was almost a touchdown. Somehow there was just 1 second left. So lucky for me, I didn't just blow it, and I was able to get at least a field goal out of it. So I'm making a 1-point game, and that field goal is especially huge since I get the ball back. And look at this, whoop! See ya! And look at this, come on! Oh man, if Andrew Luck could have thrown that just like 5 yards further, would have been really nice. I threw this ball on the wheel route to the running back a little bit late, but I was able to get bailed out. Not bailed out, but my receiver was able to hold on to it. Have a nice cut here, and that's the one thing about Madden. It is a little frustrating. Like, yeah, I scored the touchdown right there, but the safety took the absolute worst angle possible. He should have, once Trent was like 3 or 4 yards past the line of scrimmage, he just kind of broke down and waited for him to get there. Then you can just swerve him. He should have been a little bit more aggressive and met him at about 6 or 7 yards instead of about 10 yards. And then I should have had an interception. Once again, my guy, he literally just threw it right to my defender, and I click on, press Y, and drop it. So very frustrating. So I'm up 27-21. Up by 6. I wish I was up by 7. I'm gonna have to start going for a 2-point conversion. At some point here. So once again, I cannot stop him, and oof, he almost got a pick right there. I kind of dodged a bullet. Once again, dodged another bullet. Like, see, the flukiest things happen back and forth on both people. But man, what am I doing? Like, this is pathetic. This is the worst. That was the worst series I think I've had. And looking back at that, like, that was terrible reads. I had the post route open on that play. You don't throw a wheel route to the running back when he's covered in man coverage like that. You can't just click on and use or catch it. Oh my gosh, man. I deserve to lose this game after that. That was a terrible sequence. But once again, guys, how offense is so overpowered that, like, you can't be making mistakes like that on O, man. You got to score every possession, every rip, at least a field goal. But, oh, that was ugly. I wish I could have that series back for sure. And then, what was that, 4th and 1? And you see how he... oh my gosh. The back of the end zone, I don't know. Oh, that was bad. So anyways, he ends up getting that touchdown out of, I feel like, a little lucky on that part. And then I throw a dot, but it was out of bounds. Unfortunate right there. So 2nd and 10. He's playing some better defense on me the second half. He's making me go through my different adjustments, look for different plays. Once again, he doesn't have too much run defense. I need to take a little bit more advantage of that. I got a split backfield right here. Hit him with the little out route, able to rumble and tumble down to the 7-yard line to get 1st and goal. Once again, I don't trust his run defense. So when you get around that 7-yard line, you definitely should run the ball. And right here, I really do wish I ran the ball or did something else, because that was a bad 2-point play. But I needed to take that 2-point play. It was the beginning of the 4th quarter. I don't always condone just taking, if you don't have a great 2-point play, just to do a 2-point play because your opponent's up by like 1 point in like the 1st or 2nd quarter. But when the game wears on towards the end of the 3rd quarter, 4th quarter, that's when you definitely need to do that. So right here, I'm down by 8 points, and look at Hilton breaking 2 tackles and taking off for a touchdown. Man, this game, I love this game. This game is awesome. This game is so awesome. Oh man, this game has its ups and downs like crazy. That was a really good defense on his part. I didn't think he was going to blitz. Most people play a lot of coverage defense, and he just had a man-on-man coverage, and I only had 1 man beater, and the whip route did not get open, so I just had to chunk it up because he was about to sack me. So I'm down by 2 points. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that 2-point conversion. He's definitely clocking me a little bit, snapping it with like 9 seconds left. Previously, he's just been going no huddle this whole time, so he's definitely slowing the pace down, but he's still running his offense, which is smart. You know, a lot of people will kind of shut it down a little bit, try to just run the clock and kind of get out of their offense, and then they end up having a turnover on downs or something like that, and it comes back to haunt him and cost him the game. But this guy has done a really good job of playing slow but playing within his offense still. So once again, so he takes a 2-possession lead. It's going to be very hard for me to come back. Down by 9 points with 1 minute and 40 seconds left. It looks like I'm going to have to get an onside kick because I only have 2 timeouts if I can go down and score a touchdown. I'm making it look like easy this drive. That one drive, it's going to haunt me. It's still haunting me, man, about that. I can't believe how bad I did. So I was able to score with ease in just a few plays. So I'm going to have to kick the onside kick and hopefully be able to recover it. And so if you haven't, guys, definitely check the link in the description below. Nope, I'm not going to get it. So looks like I'm going to end up losing this game. But definitely check the links in the links in the description below. You got some really nice guides out there, an offense and defensive bundle from Arizona. They just updated me and Two Faces defensive guide we brought out earlier in the year. Just updated that with a nice gameplay. So definitely want to go check those out for any of you players that are still running the current gen Madden, and hopefully see you on the sticks. Can't wait to start playing this next gen game. And dang, that was a tough loss.